Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the show. Welcome to class number 191. The countdown is on. 5 more shows. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. That's it. 195 shows. And it's the end of the road, folks. Yeah, so we're approaching the end. So hopefully you're making the most of these shows. Hopefully you're taking advantage of the material and listening carefully and repeating always out loud, participating with both the radio and the TV programs. And hopefully you refuse to give up. Refuse. Remember we saw this? To refuse to do something. Negarse, hacer algo. So we'll start with a review. I refuse to give up. I'm going to keep going. To refuse. They refused to come with us. They refused to change their mind. They refused to offer us a better price. They just wouldn't do it. They wouldn't budge. They wouldn't move on their price. They refused to offer us a better price. Then we had to deny as well, to deny something. Negar algo. He denied the murder. To deny doing something. Negar haber hecho algo, which is more common. To deny, he denied killing the man. He said he didn't do it. He denied it. He denied stealing the painting. He denied starting the fire. The little boy denied breaking the window. He said that he didn't do it. He said, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. He just denied it. He denied it. All right. So yesterday we practiced with a little exercise here where you can say, for example, I don't want to buy a new one. And this would apply to refuse. You could say, I refuse to buy a new one. So it's stronger than saying I don't want to. In fact, I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. Yes. Like Hitler, he refused to give in, to throw in the towel. He wouldn't quit. He persisted. He kept fighting. He refused to stop until the very end, right? I don't want to go with you. Now, what did I just refuse? You refused to go with me. The boss doesn't want to pay me a bonus. You could say, the boss refuses to pay you a bonus. Yeah, he refuses to pay me a bonus. They don't want to wait outside. It's cold, so they don't want to wait outside. In fact, that's right, they refuse to wait outside. And I told you yesterday, and it's true again today, I refuse to end this show early. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I don't want to quit now. What can you say? You refuse to quit now. That's true. They said that they hadn't eaten all the cookies. Here they denied. They denied eating all the cookies. He said that he didn't say anything inappropriate. He said that he didn't say anything inappropriate. He said, look, I didn't say anything inappropriate. I don't know why they got mad. So what did he do? Well, he denied saying anything inappropriate. He said that he didn't steal the money. So what did he deny? He denied stealing the money. He said that he didn't break the window. What did he deny? He denied breaking. He denied plus gerund. He denied breaking the window. All right. Now, the other thing we looked at here in the last class, we looked at each. Each. So as a pronoun, each of them. Cada uno de ellos. Each of them. Cada uno. Each. Cada uno. Each of them. Cada uno de nosotros would be En voz alta, ¿cómo es? Cada uno de nosotros. Each of us. Each of us has our own pen. Yeah. I record radio shows, and Alberto records radio shows. Richard Vaughn records radio shows. Each of us have our own show, or shows. Yeah. Each of you has, your own challenges with the English language. Each person, each listener has their own challenges, their own strong points and weak points. And we try to make programs that are helpful to each of you, to each and every one of you. Mm-hmm. So each of you, cada uno de vosotros, each of you. All right? So cada uno would be each, and then it can move. It can appear in different parts of the sentences. And I'm going to read the same sentences I gave you yesterday, and give me the sentence in English. Gastaron 10 euros cada uno. En voz alta, ¿cómo es? They spent 10 euros each. Right. And then the second one, gastaron cada uno 10 euros. So, the cada uno comes a little bit before. They each spent 10 euros. Finally, cada uno de ellos gastó 10 euros. Cada uno de ellos, each of them spent 10 euros. Each of them. Who did? Each of them. They all did. Each of them. All right? Okay, so remember, each, cada uno, and it can move in English just the same as it does in Spanish. And we can have cada uno de ellos, cada uno de ellas, cada uno de nosotros, cada uno de vosotros. Right? Each of them, each of us, each of you. All right? Each of the officers, each of the students, each of the teachers. Each of the teachers in this course has a different accent. Each teacher has a different accent. Right? Each teacher has a different accent. Each teacher is from a different place. Right? Each teacher is from a different place. Each teacher has a different style, and each teacher has a different accent. Each one of us has a different style. Each one of us has a different accent. Each one of the teachers has a different accent and a different style and a different way of teaching. All right? All right, let's move on and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, our word of the day is one that's a very simple verb, but it's something that I'm always surprised at how many people don't know this verb in English, which is, in Spanish, enterrar. Enterrar. And it's not to dig. No. Excavar, to dig. But no, it's to bury. B-U-R-Y. Bury. Bury. Yes. B-U-R-Y. And so we can use a shovel, and we would dig a hole and put something inside and bury it. Like pirates are always famous for having buried treasure. I don't know how much treasure these pirates really buried, but apparently they buried treasure. To bury, B-U-R-Y. And in the past, buried, B-U-R-R-I-E-D. So this is an irregular verb. Bury, buried, buried. All right? All right, now we can move on and take a look at a phrasal verb, which is here to sum up. Resumir. So we can sum up. It comes from, if you think of mathematics, the sum, la suma, the sum of things, the total of the elements, the sum of them. But as we sum up, we're talking about the verb resumir, to sum up concepts. You can sum up, I could sum up my experience in one word. Fantastic. How was yesterday's show? Can you sum it up in one word? Yes, wonderful. To sum it up. This is a phrasal verb. This is a separable phrasal verb. So we're taking, when we introduce the pronoun, we're taking the verb and the preposition, we're separating them, and we're putting that that pronoun inside. Sum it up. Can you sum up the project for me? Can you sum it up for me? Can you sum it up for me? Yes. So we would never say, can you sum up it? No. Could you sum it up for me? Can you sum it up in one word? Can you sum up the English learning process in a few words? Well, I think challenging would be an important word to sum up the learning process of English. Challenging. I don't know about difficult, but challenging. It requires an effort, a tremendous effort, a strong effort. Can you sum up the figures? Imagine the boss saying to the accountant, can you sum up the figures? Essentially, just to add them up. Can you sum them up? Can you add up with sumar? We have add up, to add up the numbers, to sum up the numbers, to sum it up to reach total, to add up the numbers. And in this case, the up is really redundant, which is interesting. The preposition up always, not always, but often, sometimes, is redundant. In that, for example, to add up the numbers. Well, that's to add the numbers. It's the same. It doesn't change the meaning. Add the numbers. Add them up. I'll call you up tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. It's the same without the up. In a few cases, we have this with up, and this is not the case though with sum up, as in resumir, because sum up it brings this idea of summarizing concepts, taking a collection of concepts and making them more brief, making them easy to understand, getting to the point. To get to the point, Vaya al grano, get to the point, we say. To get to the point, what does this all mean? Let's just sum it up. We've just had a 5-hour meeting. Can someone sum this up, please, and tell us what all this actually means? What does this mean? We need someone to sum it up for us. And then, of course, to simply sum up the figures. Can you sum up the figures? Yes, I summed them up. I'm summing up 1 plus 3 plus 1. They sum up to 5. Did she sum up the numbers correctly? Yes, she summed them up correctly. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our, what is it again? Let's see what this little jingle tells us what we're supposed to do. Let's see. Vocabulary of the day. Ah, yes, that's right. It's time for the vocabulary of the day. Our 5 words of vocabulary for the day today. Mancha, or punto. This is a spot. A mancha, of course, can be a stain. Like I spilled ink on my shirt, or I spilled wine and I stained it. But we have a little dot. Punto would be a spot. S-P-O-T. Yes. I think there's a spot on my shirt because when I was eating lunch, I dropped a little bit of a sauce on there, and there's a spot on my shirt. Una mancha. It's a stain. Una mancha, un punto aquí, a little spot. Spot, S-P-O-T. La verdad. La verdad is the truth. The truth. And we say to tell the truth. Are you telling the truth? The opposite of telling the truth is lying. Are you telling the truth or are you lying? English is important. Am I telling the truth? Yes. Yes, Kyle, you're telling the truth. You're not lying. What if I say Swedish is more important than English? Would I be telling the truth or would I be lying? I think I'd be lying. If I said Swedish were more important than English, I think I would be lying because English really is more important. And that's the truth. The truth. So the truth, the noun, truth, T-R-U-T-H. And then we have true, which is an adjective. The truth is always true. There's nothing more true than the truth. Hacer turismo. Hacer turismo is to go sightseeing. to go sightseeing. Hacer turismo, sure. Nombrar. Nombrar, to name. Name. He will be named king. When his father dies, he will be named king. Nombrar, to name. Adinerado. Adinerado. Wealthy. Wealthy. W-E-A-L-T-H-Y. Wealthy. Bill Gates is very wealthy. He's a very wealthy man. In fact, he's rich. We have a lot of expressions to be rich. He's filthy rich. He's stinking rich. He's rolling in money. He's completely rich. Right? To be very, very rich. But wealthy, adinerado. It's a more conservative way of saying you've got money. He's wealthy. He's rich, but he's wealthy. It's a very conservative way. They're a wealthy family. We could say wealthy. W-E-A-L-T-H-Y. Okay. Now, finally, we look at the structure when we're surprised. A structure. ¿Quién demonios te dijo que vinieras? Whoever told you to come? So, whoever, whatever, however, ¿qué demonios dijiste? Whatever did you say? ¿Cómo demonios lograste convencerle? However, did you manage to convince him? ¿Dónde demonios dejé mi móvil? Mi móvil, excuse me. ¿Dónde demonios dejé mi móvil? Wherever did I leave my phone? Wherever. So here, whoever, however, whatever, wherever, with all the question words, we can use it. We can use this structure, right? And it often goes with, however, often goes with the verb to manage. However did he manage to do that? How did he do it? ¿Cómo demonios lograste convencerle? However, did you manage to convince him? However, did she manage to earn so much money? She's very wealthy now, adinerado, remember? However, did they manage to finish so quickly? However, did they so however often goes with man. However, did they manage to infinitive? All right. So with all these structures, whoever, however, whatever did I do with my bag? I can't remember where I put it. Whatever did I do with it? Whoever were you talking to? So here we're emphasizing surprise and uncertainty with this structure, and it's an interesting one. We'll review this tomorrow. We'll take a look at it again tomorrow in class number 192 as we crawl slowly but surely towards the finish line of the course. And I'm going to take a break, but I hope you'll keep listening to the advanced portion coming up in just a few minutes. I'll be right back for that. And remember to tune in again tomorrow, same time, same place. Keep studying, keep working hard. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.